Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
I feel as if that's low. What are your thoughts? Yes, I totally agree with you. So I'm going to counter. Anytime I have an assignment, I don't care who, what, where, okay? If I have an assignment and it doesn't work for me, we're going to counter it, okay? And either they're going to pay it or they're not. If you don't ask them, it's always a no. I grew up in a house where you could always ask. Now, that don't mean it's going to change. Look, that don't mean it's going to change. I got to get this camera straight because I'm sitting in this car. I need to get out. Yeah, that doesn't mean the response is going to change, right? My daddy said no. He said no. But you never know. You reason with a person, well, I'm going to request another $20 due to the distance. I'm requesting an additional $40 because of the time, you know. So and they'll usually work with you. It's very rare that they won't. Some people say they just go ghost on you, and if that's the case, you have to be prepared. When you ask a question, the answer is going to be yes or no, and you already know if you don't want to do it for what they offered it for, then that's going to be your choice and it's their choice, right? But I'm big on countering because I'm like, what time is it? Sorry. I'm big on countering. So if I really want the job, I'm going to counter it. And if I don't want to lose the job, I'm like, well, I'd rather have $20 than have $0. So that's going to be a decision you have to make. But I always counter. And I would encourage you to do the same. And that is low. I'm typically not doing nothing for $18 or $20. I don't do nothing for that dollar amount. I don't. Robin says she is writing those gems. Yes. Pamela says it's enough to share. Yes. I forgot what we were talking about sharing. Carrie Ann says, I love the energy. Just joined the mentorship. Ready to learn, serve, and earn. Oh, I love that, Carrie Ann, and welcome. Welcome to mentorship. Have you joined the group chat yet? I don't recall your name. But I might just see you at the meetings because some people don't want to get in the group chat. Some people don't want to come to the meetings. They just want to do the mentorship behind the scenes, and that's fine. And we had that happen recently. I'm looking, and I got a Google review, right? Somebody left a 5-star on Notary Educators. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, who is this? And they're talking about, yeah, I had 2 signings last night. So I said in the chat, I said, hey, who is AB? And they told me who they were. I was like, why you didn't tell me you had 2 signings last night? So a lot of people are just walking in silence, just doing their thing. They learn, they execute, they get it done. All right, let's see here. So I will see you soon. Yeah, Katie says that sounds too low. Yeah, it does sound low. Yeah, Carrie Ann, join the group me. That's how you're going to really get support too. As you're seeing what other people are going through out there, it's going to really encourage you. And it'll help you to get motivated. You're like, okay, this person just had a signing. That person just had a fill inspection. That person just had ink fingerprinting. That person just had this. Or that person had a apostille. It's going to motivate you to keep going or even to get started, okay? And to see what's possible. That's one thing about community. And I love that word community. And that's what we have over there. It's a true community. Each one teach one. Each one helps one. Everybody helps each other. You know, I've learned things. The journal came about. If you've not seen my notary journal collection, it is thebomb.com. If I have to say so myself, there are 10 different options. There are 10 different options of notary journals. So it's not your grandmama's notary journal. They're cute. I just don't have them with me today in the car. So check those out too at notaryeducatorsllc.com. and look under the #1 notary journal, and you have a choice of 10 to choose from. Actually, there's a few more, but I haven't put the other ones out yet. But the ones you have there now are the really nice. Okay. So anyway, check those out. But my point in mentioning the journals was one of the suggestions from one of our people in our mentorship. He was like, "Hey, can this come in hardback?" And I was like, I thought about it. I said, no, it doesn't. And I said, well, why can't it? And I got to thinking about it that night, and your girl got it done, honey. So yes, we have 10 different journals. They come in paperback and hardback, and they are super nice. They really are. Everything a notary would need, every box that you need, a travel box, travel fee box, a number stamp box, total box of like what you charge, because you got to separate all that out. What signing company hired you? A lot of times we forget who that is, so that's included. It's real nice. Lori says, yes, we don't mind sharing our successes and our oops minutes. Hey, Notary fam, it's Kimmi. I am here to let you know, just in case you have not heard about the Notary Business Coaching Success Program. We meet weekly. We talk about your notarial duties, how to do an acknowledgement, how to do a jurat, how to administer an oath, everything you've been asking for. And guess what else is included? Unlimited access to all of my trainings that will also include ink fingerprinting, trust/estate documents, learn how to properly execute a trust. Don't forget, we also have the private community, like-minded notaries who have been trained by me. Check out my book that I've written for each state, How to Start Your Notary Business in Alabama, California. You get the point. Wherever you're located, there's a book for your state. Well, hopefully I'll see you soon over in training. Notary Educators, LLC. We got you covered. Bye. Yes, and we even have some of those. So, and that's true too, Lori. People are so humble in the group, and I share my mistakes too. I do. I made a mistake recently with one of our mentees, actually, and what I should have did, because I was trying to help her. This is my bad. I was trying to help her, and I know it was crunch time for her to get this signing completed. And what I should have did, and what I normally would do, if I'm not sure about something, I would typically say, if it gets to the point where it's like, that person wrote that document, you need to contact the person who wrote it. And that's kind of what the situation was. The verbiage was not clear. So I'm like, well, maybe do this, do that. And it was wrong. But that's one out of 6 years on YouTube. I'm human. But I did make a mistake, So like I told her, I said, hey, what can we do to get it corrected? That's what we need to do. And the client was super nice. The client understood. And again, if I had that to do over again, after we had exhausted everything that we can do, because we didn't write the document. Notary educators did not write that document. After we exhausted everything that we could do, what I should have did was and told my mentee, hey, reach out to the person that gave it to her. And I don't know why I did not. This is the first time. But again, there was a lot going on. So when you think about all that, no excuses, because I did it. I'm owning it, right? But I should have told her to reach out to the person that gave her the document, so we can confirm what do they want in that space. Because it was a very tricky notarization, the way it was worded. And they're not all created equal. I say that all day long. They're not. And that would have been my normal MO. But again, I was trying to help her get it done, because I'm all about how can we make it happen? How can we turn a no into a yes? And in that case, it would have been better, even if it hadn't been, she can't get it signed at night till she talked to somebody. That's what we should have did. So it happens. So anyway, Katie's Kitchen says, I have notarized one document so far. That was another notary's shiny new certificate after he got his commission. Oh, good. Well, at least you're getting started. That's the point. Yes. Anita says, hi, Kimmi and everybody. I took my oath last week. Just waiting on my stamp now. In the meantime, I've been reading my handbook. Please keep us up to date if you decide to move forward with YouTube membership. I will. Yep, I will. And it may be sooner than June 1st, but because I actually think I got just about all of it together. But again, I think that's going to be nice. It's going to be a new weekly video uploaded. I forgot that part too. It's going to be a new video uploaded weekly. So you're constantly learning the deeper stuff. I'm pretty deep here, but you can imagine how deep we are. And then you get to hear the Q&A part. So it's really good. It's really good. And that's based on a lot of times work experience. So you get to see behind the scenes what's going on. And then eventually, if you're ever ready to upgrade mentorship, you can leave this one. You can cancel it anytime when we start the one here on YouTube and come over to the other one. So you have options, okay? That's how we learn loving it. Okay. Thank you, Pamela. And Robin says, thanks. I appreciate your thoughts. I've countered a couple times and the crickets showed up, so I keep going. Yeah, and again, they probably are finding someone, Robin, who doesn't mind doing a job for $15, who doesn't mind doing it for 20, you know? And I will encourage you and even challenge you, if it's right around the corner for $20 for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, for 20 minutes. Now I ain't doing a whole hour for $20 because I can go get me a job, right? But if it's something really quick just to start, they might even want to see how you work, because that's a lot of times why so many lowball offers too. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get ready to go because I gotta go meet Jeffrey so we can do this workout. But what I was gonna say though, a lot of times even with signing companies, they start out with low offers because they already know the first notary gonna jack it up because she don't have no training. She just got her commission. She just out there willy-nilly stamping documents. So they know, let me pay this $20. Let me pay this $30 because now I got to pay a second notary to get out there. It happened to me so many times. I wish I had $1 every time somebody did that, because the first one then jacked it up. The second one may have jacked it up. And then a third time they got to call me, right? So when they call me, they already know I'm not going for $15. I'm not going for $30, okay? I'm probably not leaving my house. Well, you know, I don't leave my house for under 50. So I'm not doing anything under 50. So they already know by the time they call me, it's going to be 3-4 times what they was going to pay that first notary who jacked it up. Now, a lot of times the signing companies will figure, well, you know what? Let me pay the $30. Let me pay the $20. And maybe, just maybe, they get it right and I get to pocket the rest. Right? Take a chance. It's a gamble. But then you have some signing companies, they don't even play them kind of games. They just paying what it's worth. Just call me when you know you're ready to come out with that money and you want a qualified notary. Just call me. Call me when you get ready to pay the money. Now, all that other stuff, they going to lowball, and then they going to send it out to the person that don't know what they doing so they could just take a job, and they got to call somebody else. So, it's a vicious cycle. That tired me out right there. All right, let's see what else we got right quick, because I do need to get out of here, but I like to always try to answer all your questions. Okay. Katie's Kitchen says, I'm in Texas. Would the Facebook group be applicable for me? I literally just found you the other day and haven't been able to sit down and go through your channel. Oh, yeah, you can join it for free. Notary Educators Facebook group is completely free for everybody. And, yeah, you'll benefit. People ask questions in there. Sometimes people looking for a witness in there. It's over 10,000 notaries. So, you know, I don't know that they're all notaries. Sometimes people just trying to get information. So it doesn't matter, but it's free. So why not? That's another free resource for you, okay? Notary Educators is the Facebook group. Now, our private chat is for our mentor program. And that's people that's actually learning the business and doing the business and need help that way. So you have another that's free. Just ask Shar, how you doing? What question you got to ask Shar? All right, Robin, thank you. Robin's telling Katie, I've been watching Kimmi for a while. She's the real deal. Considering joining mentorship. I'm in Texas. Secretary of State does not have a lot of training. No, most states do not. I appreciate that too, Robin. Thank you so much. Most states do not have any training. And what little bit they do give you still don't prepare you for real world. So it doesn't matter what state you're in, as I stated earlier. All of your documents are not going to come from your state. You need to know how to notarize any piece of paper. And I do have that video here. I can notarize a piece of toilet paper. So can you, no matter what state you are in. So that's what I teach you how to do. I give you basics. What I teach you is not sexy. Okay. It's not. I go over marketing. I got a whole marketing course. I got a whole Google course. I got all the bells and whistles. But if you don't know how to stamp that paper, you have no business doing business. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. If you don't know how to stamp that paper, you have no business doing business. And I see it all day long. Oh, I went out there and I did this. I got this job, and they'll try to put a picture of it in Facebook. Now what do? You shouldn't have been out there in the first place. I'm serious. Now that was one of my little shorts I did earlier. No. Don't do no papers and you ain't got no training. Okay? All right, let's get this last one out. I gotta go. So check me out though, all things notary here on the channel. Check out Notary Educators Facebook group is free. The mentorship, and it's mentorship is already out, and then also membership is coming here on YouTube soon. Dallas Fort Worth. Listen to Kimmi, she knows what she's saying. Thank you, Lori. Y'all so sweet. Should we connect? So y'all got a couple people that might be making connections there. All right. You guys figure that out. But in the meantime, in between time, I am Kimmi, Notary Educators. I gotta go get my health on. I might do a little video with me walking out here. All right, guys. But anyway, until next time, I wish you much success. Okay. Bye.